Alright guys, today we're going to start PowerPoint 2019, the Guided Project 1-2. PowerPoint's pretty easy, should not be that big of a deal, but this one does begin us with a resource file, so we need to download and extract that first. So click on Resources. If you're in Chrome, it'll just pop up here at the bottom. If you're in Edge, it's going to pop up in the middle. Click the up arrow next to Save, choose Save As, and put it in your Downloads folder. In Chrome, we just click the arrow next to it, we say Show in Folder. We see the Blackboard 2019 Guided Project is zip file. We want to right click on that and go to Extract All. You don't need to click the Show Extracted Files and Complete. You can just click Extract, and then we get a second copy of that. If you did want to look in there, there's some stuff that we're going to insert into our presentation. But for now, we can just close that window, grab our start file, launch it in PowerPoint, and away we go. So what I'm going to do is the PowerPoint window, if you click on the address bar so you can drag it around, drag it way over to the left part of the screen, click on your Edge window over here so we can go through the instructions, and follow along. So we're going to hit this guy, click Enable Editing. We've got a short presentation here with 3 slides in it. Whoop. Bring it back over. And you do have to click between the windows. If you want to scroll, you have to click back over to select the PowerPoint window, etc. So just like it does, it wants us basically to open and resave this, but we don't need to do that. So we can just go ahead and you can tick these boxes, and that'll let us know where we are. So it wants us to go slide 2, select the bulleted text. We're going to go down to slide 2. This is the slide sorter over here. Click to select it. And then in the slide here, we want to select the bulleted list here. But it wants us to click the bullets drop down on the Home tab of the paragraph group. So bullet drop down, Home tab, right here. Click the drop down, and it wants us to change, select bullets and numbering to open the dialog box. Tick these guys off. Wants us to change the size of the text to 80%. You see it's currently 100%, so we're just going to reduce that down to 80. Or you can just type 80 in the box here. Good to go. It wants us to change the color and make it orange accent 6. So our little color, a paint bucket here, that tells us it is the last color on the first row. So we're going to go over here, orange accent 6. Looks brown to me, but whatever. Did this guy, and then it wants us to put in this customized symbol, a wingding symbol. So over in our bullets and numbering box, we want to click the Customize button. From here, we want to go to the font list. And we want to choose Wingdings 3. It's quickest once you're in here if you just start typing wing, and that'll take you all the way down to the W's, or you could scroll down. But we want to find Wingdings 3. Select that, and then it wants us to use this black right pointing arrow, which is character code 117. So the quickest way is just to come down here and type in 117 in the character code box. That gives us the right arrow, and we can say OK. Tick some of these guys off, and click OK again to close the numbering group. Say OK. So now we've got our fancy bulleted lists in here. So step 3, reusing slides from another presentation. This is where we're going to use that resource file that we just downloaded and extracted. So we're going to click the new slide drop down and reuse slides. So in our slides group, we have a new slide button. We want to click the bottom half of it and then go down to the very bottom to reuse slides. It's going to ask where we want to reuse slides from, and we want to browse a file, and we want to go to our download directory. Click Browse, choose Downloads. We want to find that PP 2019 Guided Project. There's a folder within a folder. Just double click to go into that, and then we see Email Content -01. You can either click and say Open, or just double click on it. And then it says to click all 3 slides to insert them. What it wants us to notice is that these have different themes. These kind of have a blue background, but as I insert them, 2, 3, they take on the theme of the destination. And then the final step is to close the Reuse Slides pane by clicking the little X here. Boom, boom, boom. Step 4 wants us to use the thumbnail page to rearrange the 6 slides in the following order. So this is the thumbnail pane over here. You could also click down at the bottom of the slide sorter, and we'll change it to this view. But either way is fine. I'm going to do the slide sorter because it's easier to read. So it first wants getting results with email. Okay. Number 2, it wants ask these questions. Number 3, it wants to be why. So that's currently 4. We're just going to grab it and drag it over to the new number 3. Number 4, write a meaningful subject line. Number 5, organize it. And number 6, keep it short. Good to go. Step 5 wants us to go back and select slide 1. And we want to switch back to this normal view down here if you hover over it. So the normal view gives us the slide thumbnails over here and then the full slide in the middle. And it wants us to correct all these spelling errors. So it's just like Word. We're going to go over to the Review tab up at the top. We're going to click the Spelling button. And then we're going to fix these as we go through. Receive, we just want to click Change, Careless, Organized, Capture, Response, and Separate. Says our spell check is good to go. Tick that off. If the design pane pops up, go ahead and close that. Real hard, I know. Step 6. Okay, so we set these on, we want to go over and select slide 2. And we set up these bullets, and we don't want to do those steps again because we're lazy people. So it wants us to select the body placeholder with the bullets of text. Body placeholder. So on this slide, if you single click, we don't want to actually select the list, but this box that goes around it, this is the body placeholder. These are the resize handle, your cursor changes when you get on. We just want to go to a blank area of the border so you get the 4 arrows and single click to select that whole placeholder. Then we want to go back to the Home tab, and it's kind of hidden because I have the menu collapsed here, but it's this little paintbrush, it's the format painter, and we want to double click on it because we're going to use it multiple times. So double click, and then it says click the click the page down button and click on slide 3 to apply the list. So you can press page down on your keyboard, that will take you to the next page. You can also click slide 3 over here, that's fine as well. And then we just want to go out into the list, and somewhere in the middle of the list, single click. That applies our bullets. Don't worry about these second level bullets. Go over to slide 4, click on the list, go to slide 5, click on the list, and then press the escape key to turn the format painter off, or go click on the format painter button again to turn it off. So done with all those steps. Step 7 wants us to insert a picture and apply a design idea if available. On my home computer, I actually have an older version of Office. This is not going to be available. So don't worry if it's not available for you. But it wants us to go to slide 6 and delete the picture on the right. So over in our slide sorter, we click on slide 6. We select this image here just by single clicking on it of the woman holding the @ symbol, and then just press the delete key on your keyboard. Makes the image go away. We've done that. Now it wants us to insert our own picture from the images that we downloaded. So Insert tab, and then we want to click on Pictures. In the Pictures group, we want to browse to our Downloads folder, and again find that PP 2019 Guided Project 1-2 Resources folder within a folder. And this time we want to find the @symbol-01 image. Go ahead and click Insert. Then it says, depending on your version of PowerPoint, the Design Ideas pane may open. If it does, great. If it doesn't, just as good. Then it wants us to click the thumbnail similar to the layout over here. So it says, if the Design Ideas pane did not open, move and size the picture on the slide as shown. So I'm just going to do it this way. We go over and select our picture. If you just put your cursor in the middle somewhere, you will get the 4 arrows that let you move it. And I'm going to move it kind of over in this box here. And then I want to grab the lower right resize handle, and we're just going to kind of shrink it down a little bit more maybe. And we just kind of want to position it out here in the slide. Not going to grade you too hard on that. If it does ding you on that, let me know and I'll fix it. But basically we're trying to make this image look like this image. All right. All right, step 8, I'm actually not able to do all of it with you because I have an old version of Office that does not have all of these features. But it's all about using accessibility text. So if somebody had a screen reader or something like that, they could get the text. So it wants you to click on the picture in the PowerPoint presentation, and then it wants you to go up to the Picture Tools Format tab. If you have a newer version of Office, you're going to see the accessibility group. And that's where you would delete whatever was there and add in a person showing notebook features and then close the pane. I cannot complete that step, so hope it doesn't grade me too harsh. Step C, though, we can all do. Select the title text, which is keep it short over here. So we're just going to click in here. You can triple click to select it all, or you can drag to select it. Either way is fine. And it just wants us to also change the color of this. This is just like Word. In the Home tab, we have the font color group. We just want to click the down arrow and choose the last option on the first row, Orange Accent 6. Step 9 wants us to apply a transition. So transitions occur between slides, animations occur on a single slide. So for this, we want to go over to the Transitions tab. In our Transitions gallery, we want to expand this, and we want to look for Switch, which is in the Exciting group, about the 5th option in the 3rd row. Click on that, it gives us a little preview. And next to our slide 6, it has the star next to it. That lets us know we have a transition applied to that star. But then we want to change the effect options. And we want to make it left. So we have an effect options group here. By default, it's set to right. We just want to change it to the left. And then we want to click Apply to All. When you click Apply to All, you'll notice those stars pop up on each of the slides. Okay, step 10 just wants us to preview the presentation in both the slide sorter and slide show views. The views are down here at the bottom or can be accessed on the View tab. I'm going to leave it on the Transitions tab and go through these step by step. This one, step by step, wants us to click the slide sorter button in the status bar. That is this little guy right here. Then it wants us to press Control A to select all of the slides. So we're going to hit Control A on the keyboard. Oop, I had this window selected. Click to deselect that. Go over here and hit Control A. Hit the red box around each of my slides. And then I just want to click Preview. And it shows me what my transition is going to look like through each of those slides. Then it wants us to click the, I'm not sure how this is going to work recording my screen like this, but it wants us to select the first slide. So I'm just going to click on it and click the Slide Show button. That is this little button down here in the status bar, or you can hit F5 on your keyboard. And that's going to give us a full screen preview of our presentation. Not going to run through the whole thing. Okay, last bit here is just to add some document properties. So file properties, just like we did in Word or any of those other programs. I'm on properties, I'm going to go to advanced properties, summary tab, title is getting results of the email, leave that as the same. The subject I'm going to put in writing. The author I'm going to put in my name. And the comments I'm going to put in this presentation is for the new hire seminar. I'm going to say OK. Take those guys off. And the last step just wants you to print these as a print preview. You don't really need to do this. It's not going to grade you on it. I just want to show you real quick. The main thing students like, I know none of us are really printing right now, but by default it prints full page slides, and a lot of students like this 3-page slides. It gives them 3 slides on a page and this place out here to take notes. But you can skip that step and not do anything, save it and upload it. Let's see how we did. I'm going to save this guy, close it. I'm going to make Simnet big, go back up to the top, upload it, go to my downloads folder. There she is. Close enough. It dinged me on that alt text. If you also have that old version of Office that does not have that feature, let me know and I will adjust your score for this. So I'm not trying to download the whole new version of Office just for this, but that's just a limitation of my software. I hope you found this useful. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, as always, shoot me an email and I'll be happy to help you. Good luck.